I'm so glad that you are joining me today, because what I'm going to show you has really bolstered my life. It's made such a difference to me. I live in Hong Kong. I have 2 little children, and one of my biggest preoccupations is keeping them and keeping ourselves healthy so we can stave off viruses and all the bugs that circulate around the air, especially with such close proximity. The rate of contraction can be so fast that really allowing yourself to do whatever it takes to maximize your immunity makes such a difference to your health and to those around you as well. So what I would like to show you is some simple techniques that make huge differences once done regularly. So I'm not gonna lie, doing this 10 minutes right now and never doing it again is not going to make a difference to your life. But if you really want to see the changes, it's about you committing to making the change by doing it regularly, especially if it's flu season. Do it every day. It'll only take you 10 minutes. Come on, compare that to lying in bed for a week, right? So what you want to do is, the body is made for equal and opposite reactions. So what you want to do is you want to find a symmetry in the right and the left side of the body. And that in yoga has a beautiful impact in terms of rotation, in terms of twists. So something very basic. You extend your arms out, and then you place your left hand on your right shoulder, your right hand at the back of your left hip. So you're inhaling here, and then when your hands are at the position, you exhale and twist and look back. So inhale, exhale, in, out, 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 inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You want to do this about 20 times, so 10 on each side. Okay, great. So next, we actually have a whole myriad of energy pathways in our body. And traditional Chinese medicine is called meridians, and yoga philosophy is called naris. Whatever kind of doctrine you prescribe to, there is no doubting that there is energy circulating through our bodies. And they actually have pathways in which they meet. And one of the biggest pathways is for the lymphatics and for the lymph nodes, which is up here. Imagine a rag doll where you would stitch their arm to the torso. That's exactly where the lymph nodes are. So all you do is you just massage literally where your shoulder meets your torso. And if it feels sore, probably means this is your body needing it. There's a lot of stagnant energy here. So you do that on both sides, and you just breathe, you release, you relax. This is a great for lymphatic drainage. This is where all your white blood cells are stored. So you want this to be pumping and circulating, and the only way it circulates is through movement, is through massage. Yeah, so you want to just keep circulating around here. Another area is just at the base of your rib cage. You can go all the way to the back. And this really helps as well, any stagnant energy. And it really, the heart has a mechanism, a pump to circulate the blood through the body. But the lymphatics, which is the mechanism of our immunity, the white blood cells, it doesn't come with a pump. So it's up to us to have the movement and for it to circulate. Okay, so the next then is at the middle of your rib cage, even between your ribs, in the intercostal muscles. Okay, so this is also a site that's really full of lymph nodes. Something that my daughter loves to do is just bring her fingers together and just tap the sides here. You could do it anywhere, waiting for the bus. You could do it even sitting at your desk. It doesn't even matter whether you've had a meal or not. It's completely safe to just give the lymph nodes a gentle massage. So speaking of this area, this is where we work into lateral stretches. So what you want to do is you want to bring your feet roughly twice the width of your hips. Yeah? And you want to bring your hips together. And if you're shining lights from your hips, those lights will be pointing forward. So just make sure there's no skew in your hips, that you're pointing your hips forward. And then inhale, lift your right arm up and reach it as high as you can. So you're really feeling that lift from the armpit all the way to the side body. And exhale, you want to reach over to the left side and open out. Remember, this is the lymphatic, these are the lymph nodes. So we're opening, we're stretching, we're bringing that pump, that movement sensation by just allowing that stretch. And remember, you're holding the stretch, but you're not holding your breath. So breathe. Inhale, you're reaching your fingers further. Exhale, you're moving your hips in the opposite direction. Try to stay here about 10 breaths. And come back. Good. Other side, inhale. First, you want to feel and establish the length in the lateral stretch. So you want to reach your fingers up, you want to ground your feet firmly, activate those legs, and then pull the fingers in the opposite direction, reach your hips over to the other side. Allow your shoulders and your hips to both point forwards. So you're not skewing here. It's not how far you can go, it's how open you are. Yeah? And breathe. And remember, where is your breath? Can you have your breath arc with your body? So inhale up to your fingertips. Exhale down into the hip. Inhale. So what you're doing by holding this pose as well is you're collapsing one lung. So you're breathing into the other lung and maximizing the capacity, that you're not breathing up and stagnating the energy in the frontal or the first chamber, but you're really using the full entirety of the lungs. Inhale and exhale. And while our legs are here, you can go a little bit wider, maybe 3 to 4 feet apart, depending on how tall you are. And then inhale, arms up. And then exhale, you're just gonna reach down anywhere towards the floor. Anywhere you can reach. If you need a block or a bolster, go for it. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk your hands to one foot. So you're gonna feel a stretch. And again, these are really, really key in terms of lymphatic drainage. You know, a lot of the lymph nodes causes swelling in the legs. So you wanna really allow that massage, that movement, that stretch to circulate into these areas. So breathe. Again, just try to hold it for 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes, 10 breaths. And don't lock your jaw. You're not gritting through it. I don't want you to go to your 100% and, you know, really try with all your might to hold it. Stay at 70, stay at comfortable, but stay so that you can actually maintain it. Okay? There's no point doing it once and never doing it again. Do it so that we can sustain this. We can really make a difference and see the changes. And then switch over to the other side. 10 breaths here. And then what you do, you just keep your legs strong. Okay, even though most of my body weight is on this side, this leg has to be my anchor. It has to be grounding and active. So don't put all your weight on this side. You're not collapsing, you're holding a stretch and you're holding it actively and mindfully. Then what you do is you come back to center. Again, if you need a block or a ledge, that's totally fine. You can just get a couple of books. And then what you do is you inhale and lift up and look up to the ceiling if possible. Exhale down. So what we do here now is we're creating that rotation exactly where we tapped into, exactly at the base of the rib cage. This is where the spleen is. Really helps to detoxify and improve immune function. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, 10. So you're going to do 5 on both sides. Exhale. Inhale. That's 3. Exhale. Bring your breath up to your fingertips. Breathe and open your chest. Don't collapse in here. Open. Keep it wide. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale deeply, lengthening the back, lengthening the chest, reaching out the arm. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And just gently roll up. The last one that I like is a whole body stretch. Remember, equal and opposite. So you want to stretch the front of the body as well as the back of the body. The right side and the left side, the rotation, and the lateral movements. So we just inhale up and back. Exhale, down and forward. Wherever the body wants to stretch today. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Remember, being mindful to breathe up as you inhale and breathing down. Exhale. Feel the energy rolling down as you exhale. Notice the placement of weight on your feet and how they change. Inhale. As you arch, your heels are heavy. And as you fold, the toes become heavy. So this is great for even just being aware of your own sense of balance, the physical intelligence that just takes charge, keeping you safe, keeping you resilient. Inhale. Exhale. You can do that for about 10 breaths as well. And then come to center. Bring your hands at your heart center. Close your eyes. Notice your breath. And I want you to visualize that you're inside a bubble. Make this bubble blue. It's the color of protection. So feel that you've got this energetic aura of protection around you. Wherever you go, whoever you're with, whatever you're doing. And allow yourself to expand this bubble. Feel that sense of protection that surrounds you and keeps you positive, that keeps you strong, that keeps you healthy. Love your practice, and your practice will love you. Namaste.